Aging gracefully? Hogwash. It's a lie. It is. It's a word. And I don't agree with aging gracefully. And I'll tell you why, because I think we all come from different walks of life. We're all going to do it differently, but I don't think the word gracefully is actually the word that I would label myself with to aging well. I'm aging well, and I'm doing it from the inside out. Quickly, all my regular subscribers, thank you very much, you guys, for being here. And you've given me tremendous support this last month, and I'll give you a little bit of an update at the end. For those of you who are new to my channel, thank you for being here. My name is Liedy. I'll be 75 in May, and I live just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia. I hope you decide to stay. Anyway, yes, I really think when we constantly say that to age well, you need to figure out how to do it gracefully. There are a lot of things that I can, names, tags I can apply to myself. Graceful really isn't one of them. Because when I think of the word graceful, I think of a ballerina doing her incredible dance across the stage ever so gracefully. Or I see a beautiful woman walking or on the dance floor with a gorgeous dress dancing, and she's ever so graceful. I don't think anybody's ever said that about me, but I think people have said I'm elegant. Because you know what? I think the word it really applies to certain people and how they carry themselves, and maybe not so much to others. But I certainly don't think it applies to our aging process. Like, what are the words that embody graceful? Let me get it for you. Okay, so here it is. Graceful, the adjective, synonym. Easy moving, naturally supple, limber, willowy, shapely, light-footed, attractive, lovely, beautiful, delicate, elegant. What if you're not light-footed? I'm not. Easy moving, I used to be. Not so much. But some women in their 70s are incredible. I'm pretty limber though. Yeah. Willowy, I guess I can be. I'll be willowy. Shapely, well, yeah, just shapely in a little bigger way, in a bigger size. Let's put it that way. Lovely, I think I'm a lovely person. Beautiful, I think I'm a beautiful person in some ways, but not like beautiful to look at. Delicate, I'm not a delicate. Elegant, yes. So I'm going, what, do we need to be all of those things or just a few of those things to age gracefully? I have grace in my life. I'm grateful for the things I have in my life. I just don't like the labels. I mean, we've been stereotyped for so many years. It's like, and I just, I'm just aging well. And we're all going to age differently because we have different people in our lives. We live in different places. We're affected by different things in our lives. Yes, aging can be really difficult. It can. We can lose so much in the aging process. That makes us sad and it breaks our hearts. And it's like, I have a saying, when these things happen to me, I look for my lifeline. I look for my lifeline. You know, that life preserver that they throw out to you when, you're in the water and you're just treading water. That's what I look like. I look for my life preserver. And it's not out there anywhere. And sometimes in my life, when I'm feeling in that place, there is absolutely nothing graceful about me. It can be sheer desperation or fear or unsure, scared. the word figuring out how to do it gracefully isn't going to put me in a better place. But figuring out what's inside of me. And it's so wonderful to know that as we age, that life experiences grant us those gifts. But you need to stop and you need to go inside. And this is where I say all those wonderful life lessons that we have. This is when you start seeing, this is when they pay you. This is when you're going, gosh, 60 years of living, 70 years of living has prepared me for this. I need to find my strength from the inside, and whatever that is. For some people, that is just being really honest with themselves. You see, for me, when I learned that I was allowed to speak my truth, and let me tell you, that's only happened in the last 4 years. It was like I started being free. My curtain's moving. You need to speak your truth. Let's go to aging well. I am not using the word aging gracefully. It's from the outside. That's stuff from the outside. Become radiant and beautiful by looking inside of you. See your value. Don't let anybody else assess who you are or who you are supposed to be. This is free. We're finally in a place of freedom. I have the most incredible kids in the world. I can't tell you how wonderful they are. And I know lots of times they want to protect me, and I have to remind them, I'm okay. I got this. I can do it. You're in your 70s, you still can fall in love. You don't just have to think about walking through life somehow trying to figure out how to be graceful. Figure out who you are. If you haven't already figured out who you are, this is your time. This is when you get to say, I'm going to figure out, I already know, I'm going to give myself permission to age well. I'm going to do the things that I want to do. I'm going to say the things that I want to say. I don't need big crowds or people around me to tell me who I am or who I am not. I know who I am. And I am allowed now in my time to express who I am. I can go inside of me and say, time out, close this door, open this door over here. Yes, I may have some challenges. I can address them. I am strong. I'm still beautiful. Maybe not in all of this. If you're beautiful inside here, oh my gosh, it'll come out because people will see something different in you. It's not about, when people say aging gracefully, it normally will apply a lot of times, and I actually learned this from a plastic surgeon in Los Angeles. It will not normally apply to, I'm aging naturally, which I think is beautiful, and that's what I'm doing. I'm aging naturally. But as he said, women that come in for tummy tucks or have Botox done or whatever, they also can age beautifully. Because being graceful is a movement. Being graceful has got a whole, if you're graceful, it doesn't mean you're necessarily aging well. So think about this. Think about going inside, understanding that aging well is an inside job. It has absolutely nothing to do with a label. But I'm going to tell you, if you go inside and you're totally honest with yourself about life, where you've been, then you can just start looking at where you want to go. It's not a word. Aging well is a feeling. It's a feeling. It's a feeling about some people. I feel that I still have youth inside of me. I feel I still have plans and things that I look forward to and places I want to go. And it's much more fun to walk on the sunny side of the street than where it's cloudy and rainy. Not all of those things might be true for me at the very moment, but there's still places I want to go. And it has nothing to do with being graceful. It's an inside job. So don't be labeled and think that if you're not graceful or you're trying to figure out how to age well and that you need to be graceful, you're being lied to. Hogwash. It's having peace, joy, love, and drawing your boundaries. Get honest. Get real with yourself. Allow yourself. This is your time. And you don't have to be graceful about it at all. You know what? When the kids go to the lake, I put on my baby's bathing suit. I still have a little bit of body issues, I must admit. I do. But you know what? I don't look so graceful. But boy, am I aging well. And then I got to hang on to that, and I got to keep figuring out how to do it better. So these are my thoughts on aging well. So are you going to, maybe in the comments, if you don't really have a big comment to make or engage in the conversation, I do try to answer them all, but it's been a little bit more difficult for me to sit down and answer all the comments. But so what do you think? Do you prefer aging gracefully or just aging really well? I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Okay, so how's Bill doing? We had a terrible week last week. Oh my gosh, it was a terrible week for both of us. It was tough, but I think that was just everything working that's supposed to be working. And so this week is looking a lot better. Bill did blood work yesterday because I have an appointment at the clinic tomorrow, and his numbers were looking really good. So that's exciting. So like I say, it's working. So he's having good days, bad days, but this week is starting to look a lot better than what last week was. So thank you guys. So yeah, you know what? We're just staying positive. And I even hung a little, well, here, I'll share it with you. I had to make it, and it just, everything always works out for us. And so we're staying positive about our journey. Anyway, having said all that, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And remember, there is no future in our past. Bring all the wonderful memories, all the really good lessons, the hard ones, and dream and imagine. And remember, it's about aging well. That's the secret.